Welcome back to another episode of Starfield. Today, hopefully we get access to the Armistice Archives and get to hunt down some more Terramorphs. So let's jump right into it.
Captain, you're back sooner than... wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Balmore's alive thanks to yours truly, and yes, I got his code.
You saved him. You Vanguard really do take that above and beyond thing seriously, don't you? Fine work. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Best behavior? Why do you think you need to tell me that? I am an angel. I have never done anything wrong, and I never will. All right. Guess it didn't matter what door I used.
Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Hello.
Welcome, Captain, to the Archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Uh-huh. I can go in here? Is this the Varun room?
You may proceed, Captain.
I really can't access any more of these. I was hoping I could lockpick some. Got it. That was it. That was a little anticlimactic. I did it.
There you are.
Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers, and figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Is the answer to stopping more attacks really in here?
You're carrying the most comprehensive collection of information on Terramorphs in the known universe. If we can't pry an answer out of there, it likely doesn't exist. Certainly doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but we're not going to know until Percival and I dig in, so whenever you're ready.
I made someone a promise, Hadrian. Can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
That was the quickest 10 years of my life. You kicked my cup. I left that there for you. That was rude. Fat ball. Can she walk any slower?
Kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg.
Where are we going?
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
This doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Good to know. I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I've really got to do all that?
To the best of your abilities, yes. But I think you can manage. So, will you let those values guide you as a citizen?
Sure. Whatever.
Good enough, I suppose. Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Asked for me by name? Who are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
What if they have a terrormorph that speaks English and is working with the UC, or is at least in captivity, and that's who asked for me by name, which is why they're like, oh, you can't talk about it. I don't know. That would be a crazy plot twist. Just trying to see if there's anything worth taking down here. But it's all stealing. See, this is starting to feel like a prison. This is absolutely a prison.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
Look how locked up this is.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Oh my gosh, it's not a terror morph. It's the freaking admiral that old girl was cloned from. And this is all still considered stealing. Is there anybody else down here, or is it just, well, I guess this whole area is his, is it not? What's this, like a random server room? Alright, so literally nothing important to us.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
A guy who couldn't afford a place with a view, clearly.
No, I suppose not. I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Did you see faked your death then?
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the colony war. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity. But my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor. And considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
So, what'd you do?
To warrant my execution. The official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne, a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed.
Definitely one of the chattier ghosts I've met, except about what you actually want.
I want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian, prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yours and Hadrian's relationship is your business, not mine.
Won't even indulge an old man's curiosities. So be it. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
You track down war criminals? People like you? How's that work exactly?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
Not sure I like the sound of this.
One task. That's all I require. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
Why have me do this? Why not hand this over to one of the members of this recovery team?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
I need to think about this.
By all means.
Okay. So, I guess we're gonna go talk to Ms. McIntyre. And if she really wants the guy dead, I guess we'll kill him. If not, we'll try and talk to him and see if we can convince him to come quietly. Material repository. Is this something that I can... Nope. Okay. All right. Let's go talk to Miss McIntyre.
Okay. Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
I don't see what the big deal is. Some old guy living in your basement. I could do that.
Exactly. Just another prisoner. Nothing you'd ever even think of bringing up in conversation. With anyone. Ever. We understand each other?
Why hasn't Hadrian been told about this?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
I'm gonna be a hitman. First target, Reginald Orlace.
We're not big on extrajudicial killings. But bringing Orlace to justice? That man's been on the run for a long time. Catching him would be a major success for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Wait, are you actually considering this?
Allowing you to kill someone on behalf of the prisoner? Absolutely not. But taking the chance to bring a known criminal to justice? Well, the old man's been right more than a few times in the past. So, what's being put on the table here?
The location of Hadrian's old research team members.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
What are the chances I'm being lured into a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
Didn't have anything else to discuss?
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Alright, let's go tell the old man that we'll perform his hit for him.
You find Orlace, deal with him, and you bring me the evidence. I'll give you the location of the research team.
I'm not killing anyone, but if he's actually as bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Alright. We are gonna head out to the Den, I suppose.
Can't wait until I get to rotate out of here.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Captain Marquez, I need to speak with you.
You're here for me? Did I miss a briefing or something?
There's a wanted man hiding out in this sector. I need to find him.
Think you got some bad information. If there was a wanted man in our skies, he wouldn't still be out there. Unless... Are you talking about the Warlock? There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it, and at least 2 never came back. Etheria's debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting.
Anything else you can tell me about the Warlock?
I mean, I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told to amuse each other. But if the pilot of the Warlock really has been dusting our people, well, hopefully you're about to make our skies a whole lot safer.
What's so dangerous about that part of Etheria's orbit?
Well, the original dense star station was destroyed decades ago during the Serpent's Crusade by marauding House Varun zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine. Or sometimes they don't come back at all. Though, maybe it's not just the field that's been picking them off.
I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Good hunting, and stay safe.
I bet. Oh, he's out here.
Yes?
And there's plenty of things to loot.
Endless void. Who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Say
Whoa, I just wanted to loot first. Oh, this dude doesn't look like he's gonna be any trouble. Whoa. We got way too close to him.
Enemy engines down, Captain. They are easy prey.
No, I will not die in a cage.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Not me. I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more.
What the hell is happening in there?
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged.
Did he just die?
Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
Wait, he has a special lab coat? Oh, I want. Interesting. Was that not what I needed to collect? Where's the captain's locker on these ships? Ah. I'll take all that. Did I already get the evidence? No, it looks like it's back there. There's some good stuff in here though. He's got a lot of drugs. He's got some guns and shit. He also just died the second we tried to talk to him, which was kind of hilarious and also a little goofy. There's just so much to look at. I think I can steal his ship, and I think I'm going to. I don't know if the ship is called the Warlock or if that's what people refer to him as. It looks like I already have it. Return the evidence. Yeah. We're gonna see if I can steal his ship. Not authorized. Rendered inoperable. I mean, let me sit in the seat and I'll fix it.
some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
I tried to bring him in, but he took his own life.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you?
I found this, his ID.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Okay.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Why are you helping us with this?
I dedicated my life to the United Colonies. Every effort of my being to their protection. I even gave them my heirs. Even if my circumstances have changed, my purpose has not.
Security protocols. Wait, is this Kaiser guy a robot?
A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him.
This better be worth it.
You're saving the galaxy, Captain. What tool wouldn't you use to protect it?
3,000 credits. Alright, well I think that's going to do it for this one. In the next episode, sounds like we're going to report to Hadrian to get some information on how to go collect a robot. So, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.